Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Yoon. Thanks for coming today. How can I help?
Yes, thank you, Miss Sherry. I appreciate your time for us. Lately, I heard from our kids that you put too much instructional time in, I forgot what topic. I think it's more about,
Statistic thing.
data statistic things in math or something. I'm a bit concerned, like, why do you put more instructional time here?
Yeah.
I understand, Mrs. Yoon. It's good that you have concern. I appreciate it. So, for this data analysis, focusing on data analysis, statistics, and also probability in the classroom, it's not only for their short term but also for their long term run. For example, critical thinking skill and then decision making skills. So, in decision making skills, they will, if they have to decide something risky, they can see the probability of it, and also when they have to decide something in evidence based, they will be able to see the analysis, data analysis. They can do the data analysis. Able to do the data analysis and then statistic, so they can decide better. And also what I was mentioning about critical thinking. So they will, when they do evaluation and also analyze and question in statistic and in data analysis, they will improve their critical thinking skill.
I see. But here's the problem is, I worry that it's gonna be so overwhelming for our kid, right? So, and I think like, I worry whether this subject is age appropriate because it's like so difficult. Back in my age, in our age, we don't learn about this kind of thing, but here we are. So I think like, maybe you can, change the subject or reduce the topic or do something else. And yeah, I believe in you, but our kids feels overwhelmed with this kind of topic. So yeah, I hope you would consider that kind of thing.
I appreciate your perspective. So for me, I can ensure that I strive for balance in a classroom. And then also data analysis, statistic, and probability. It's not only a sole focus, it's integrated in a broader curriculum.
Okay, yeah, I kind of like understand, but can you just give us like example about like how those things are connected or integrated? Yeah,
Yes.
because I think we don't really have understanding about that.
That's right.
Sure. So in history, they are doing analysis, historical analysis, and also data analysis. So it helps them to understand understand the significance and also impact of those events. Not only in science, so there's like connection between math and like everything, right? Social study, history, and now in science. Also in science, they're learning about patterns and making predictions. So while doing those things, it helps them to understand in those areas as well. Like history,
I see.
science.
So here's the thing. My children say that you spend too much time in statistics for math class. I mean, for math, it's not only statistics, right? We have like
That's true though.
a lot of things, like you can see the area or like fraction, a lot of stuff. So multiplication. Do they still learn what to do? Never mind. So, but like,
there's a lot of topics.
yeah, a lot of topic. But why should this particular thing? Yes, you combine it with a lot of subject, but yeah, I think it's already too much for my children, our children.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, because math is a great subject to introduce statistic concepts. It helps students to become more confident and more comfortable of numbers, and also make sense of the real world situations. For example, they did project about relationship between screen time and study time in their project about surveys, those things. And so those are related to the real world. That is the thing that we did in math. Yeah. So it is not just about the formulas, it's also about the real world situations.
Yes, Miss Sherry, I understand that math is a great subject for learning statistic concept because statistics is just like numbers, right? And then math, of course, numbers inside. So when you learn statistics, you learn math. But here's the thing that I want my kid to also understand like all subjects, all areas to be like well-rounded, right?
Well-rounded, yeah.
So I'm not like sending my child to here and then to just learn for math for a specific topic. I also expect that they will learn all, right?
Yeah.
All subjects. And then if you put more time in one topic, and then maybe it's gonna be hindered like another topic, right?
That's right.
So how will you do like how will you solve this one if you just put one emphasis on one topic?
I completely understand Mrs. Young. So I also appreciate your inputs as well. So here in our curriculum, we did the curriculum did a great job in integrating and also connecting with other subjects like social study and history, science, as I mentioned above. As I mentioned before, like social study, learning social studies, statistics will help in analyzing the data and events that I mentioned, right? Yeah. So in those things, it is integrating and also connecting with other subjects. So it is well-rounded. I can ensure that it is well-rounded according to curriculum. Yeah, so yes, I know that you will be worried and you have concern, which is really great. Just here in the curriculum, so it is a great job. So you can trust our curriculum.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Sherry. We're just parents that we love our children so much. So we're worried that they cannot make it when they get too much stuff in their head. So we just concerned about those things. But again, as a parents, we believe you, we trust you. You know the best for our children. But please, help our students. We really need your help, and we really appreciate you for everything that you have done for this entire year. Thank you very much for your permissions.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time, Mrs. and Mr. Hyun. So I really appreciate your effort and input about and have concern about your children's. Yeah. So if you have any concerns or any other questions, you can always come here, and I am always welcome. Thank you so much.